In Season 2, Episode 4 of House of the Dragon, we witness the first battle involving dragons during the Dance of the Dragons. In response to the siege of Rook's Rest by the Green's army, led by Criston Cole, the Blacks dispatch Rhaenys and her dragon Meleys to defend the strategically important castle. In no time, Rhaenys and her dragon manage to drive off the besieging army, when suddenly King Aegon appears on his dragon Sunfire. A battle ensues between the two dragons, and it quickly becomes evident that the older and larger Meleys is clearly superior to Sunfire. Aegon's dragon suffers severe gaping wounds which bleed profusely, and it looks as both dragon and rider will not survive this fight. Just at this moment, Aemond arrives with the gigantic Vhagar, the largest dragon in the storyline of House of the Dragon. At first, Aegon is relieved by the arrival of his younger brother, as Meleys is on the verge of delivering the final blow to Sunfire. But this relief is short-lived when Aemond commands Vhagar to spit fire on both dragons, causing Sunfire and Aegon to fall from the sky like Icarus, and leading to an epic battle between Meleys and Vhagar, which Vhagar wins clearly. Afterwards, we see Aemond at the crash site as Sir Criston Cole arrives. For a moment, it is unclear whether Aemond, who has drawn his sword in the scene, intends to finish the job and is only stopped by Cole's arrival, or if he has no such intentions. We see that Aegon and Sunfire appear to have barely survived the fall. What may have gone unnoticed by many is that Sunfire's gaping wounds seem to have been cauterized by Vhagar's fire breath, as they are no longer bleeding. So, did Aemond save his brother with his drakeries, rather than, as some suspect, attempt to kill him to claim the throne for himself? To answer this question, we first need to examine what options Aemond had at his disposal. It is clear that the situation was extremely precarious at the time of his arrival, as Sunfire was both severely wounded and firmly held by Meleys. Time was of the essence. Essentially, Aemond had only two options: an attack on Meleys with the Vhagar's claws and fangs, or, as shown in the series, an attack utilizing the fire breath of his gigantic dragon. Given that Meleys was firmly latched onto Sunfire's wing, and considering that Vhagar is not particularly nimble due to his size, the question arises whether such a precise attack would have been possible without causing significant collateral damage to Aegon and Sunfire. Assuming that such a precise attack was possible for Vhagar, it still would likely have led to further, possibly fatal injuries to Sunfire, as Meleys had sunk her razor-sharp teeth deep into the base of Sunfire's wing. If Vhagar had, for instance, struck Meleys in the legs and tried to pull her off Sunfire, Sunfire's wing would probably have been torn off as well. Thus, we can conclude that Aemond's attack with dragonfire, whether intentional or not, was the only scenario in which Aegon and Sunfire could have survived. The dragons were separated without causing further injuries, and Sunfire's wounds were cauterized, stopping the severe blood loss. Of course, the fall alone could have been fatal already. That's it for today's video on the HBO series House of the Dragon. We hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments how you interpret this scene and Aemond's actions. Thanks for watching.